Hello everyone, and a warm welcome to this webinar. I'm Moira Paterson, the Director of the Graduate Studies Program in the Monash Law Faculty. My own specific areas of expertise lie in the fields of freedom of information and privacy, and I generally teach 2 units that cover those areas in our program. I want to begin by taking you through some of the aspects of our master's courses that we believe should convince you that it's a great idea to study one of them with us. First up, we're consistently ranked as one of the top law schools in the world, which is pretty wonderful, given how comparatively young we are compared with many of the others at the top. We're also a member of the prestigious group of 8 universities here in Australia. Secondly, we're located in purpose-built postgraduate premises in the heart of the Melbourne legal district. The Monash chambers are located very close to 4 different law courts and tribunals: the Magistrates Court, the County Court, the Supreme Court, and the William Cooper Justice Centre, which hosts a number of tribunals, including the VCAT. We're also not far away from the Federal Court of Australia. It's a fantastic place to be if you want to be able to visit the courts in the course of your studies. Third, as I'll explain to you shortly, you'll have a number of different international study opportunities. And also, you'll have the opportunity to take courses taught by a variety of different specialists, including local and international academics and leading practitioners. Finally, you'll have the opportunity to study towards 9 dynamic specialisations via an extensive range of electives. An important draw card is the opportunity to learn alongside the best of students. You may be interested to know that Monash graduates fill many of the most prominent roles in the Victorian legal profession, as well as high-profile corporate and legal roles around the globe. As you'll see from this PowerPoint, some of our notable Monash alumni include people such as the Honourable Chief Justice Marilyn Warren, the former Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Victoria, Mr. Tim Costello, the Chief Advocate of World Vision Australia, the Honourable Jill Hennessy MP, Mr. Julian Burnside, AOQC, another judge, the Honourable Chief Justice Diana Bryant, former Chief Justice of the Family Court of Australia, Sarah Holloway, the Honourable Bill Shorten MP, and Professor Graham Samuel, just to name a few. So, in addition, you can choose, if you want to do so, to complete some of your units internationally at our wonderful campuses in Prato, which is located in Italy, close to Florence, once the travel restrictions have been lifted, of course, and in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, where you'll share classes with and teachers from our 20+ partner institutions from around the world. Moving on then to our courses, we have 2 different degrees for lawyers and non-lawyers. The first, which is designed for law graduates, is our Master of Laws or LLM degree. As it states in the slide, this is designed to take your career up to a next level by empowering you to build an in-depth specialisation in key areas of the law, to combine theoretical study with real-world practicality, becoming part of a close-knit community of professionals who stand out through their achievements and their collegiality, and either taking one of 9 available specialisations or tailoring a more general degree based on your own choice of individual units. We offer our LLM in 2 different versions. A 1-year version consisting of 8 units, which can be completed full-time in 1 year or part-time in 2 to 4 years, and a 2-year version that's available only to international students, consisting of 16 units. So in the first year, you'll have the opportunity to gain a thorough and rigorous knowledge of crucial areas of Australian law. This is in relation to the second of those, including contract law, torts law, constitutional law, and legal process and history. And in the second year, you have the opportunity to specialise in one of the 9 different areas of law that form part of our specialisations, or if you want to do so, to graduate with a generalist master's degree. Now, I've already mentioned the specialisations, so I'll just run through them. They are commercial and corporate law, criminal law and forensics, dispute resolution, including court-based dispute resolution and alternative dispute resolution, global society and human rights, health law and community, which also includes some family law dimensions, labour and employment law, public sector governance and regulation, technology and innovation, and transnational economic regulation. As I've mentioned, you can either choose to specialise in one of these, or you can tailor a generalist course that picks and chooses units from different areas. And as you can see, there's quite a diverse range of areas that are covered. The entry requirements for each of these versions are set out here. In the case of the 1-year version for local students, you'll generally require either a JD or a Bachelor Honours, i.e. a 4-year degree in law, or an equivalent qualification. However, if you have only a 3-year bachelor degree, then you may also qualify for entry if you have some other form of postgraduate qualification in law, or relevant work-based experience, or have been admitted to practice in Australia. For entry into the 2-year degree, you require only a 3-year bachelor degree in law. You also need a letter from the governing body that provides for entry into law, as outlined here, which spells out which particular units you need to cover. Our other master's degree is the Master of Legal Studies, which is available for non-law graduates. As it states here, this is designed to provide executives and others who engage in law-related work with a competitive edge in their career by providing them with a rigorous and comprehensive grounding in the law so they can better understand the frameworks within which businesses and other organisations operate. This is available only as a single version of 8 units, which can be completed either full-time over 1 year or part-time over 2 to 4 years. The specialisations that are available are identical to those that I outlined before in relation to the LLM. So in terms of the entry requirements, these are set out here. So generally, you need a Bachelor Honours degree or equivalent in a cognate discipline as determined by the faculty, with a minimum credit average. For example, you might have a business degree or medical degree, various forms of arts degrees, IT, and so forth. Alternatively, you need a bachelor degree or equivalent, plus some form of postgraduate qualification, or a bachelor degree or equivalent and sufficient relevant work-based experience or professional learning to provide the equivalent. So this slide shows some of the units that are on offer in 2020. I won't read them out, but as you can see, there's a very interesting and varied range of units that you'll be able to choose from. These are these reflect the different areas of specialisation, and they are regularly refreshed with new offerings to meet current areas of interest or demand. I also just wanted to point out that you're welcome to study units on a single unit basis. This might be of interest for the reasons outlined here. For example, if you're just wanting to gain an understanding of a particular area of law, to build on some existing knowledge, to gauge interest in a specific legal area, perhaps with the idea of then doing some further study, to get experience current real life challenges that are faced by legal professionals, and also to fulfill CPD requirements. So these are taken outside an award course. In other words, you're not enrolled in a degree, and a maximum of 4 can be taken per semester as indicated here. Finally, and importantly, how to apply. So if you're interested in applying, as I hope you will be, the instructions are as listed here. Law graduates can apply at any stage of the year because we run units right through from late January through to the end of through to November, end of November. And because law graduates don't have to do a particular entry unit, they can start at any point in time. Domestic Master of Legal Studies students need to apply by the 20th of July or the 14th of December. And you can see the other details here. You apply online. One thing that I just wanted to point out is that all classes will be taught online until we can return safely to face-to-face teaching at our premises in the city. And just to conclude, I'm just showing you this testimonial from one of our former students, which highlights the diversity of our program and the dynamic quality of our teaching.